THQ Nordic, stop. Actually, don't stop giving us the trailers, but stop releasing them right before I get in the shower. Like, that's just completely disrespectful, because now I have to do all this with, like, messy, wet hair. Like, come on. Have some common decency. But anyways, we have another trailer to watch, react to, and analyze. It's only 35 seconds long, probably 30 because of how long that intro and outro part lasts. But, yeah, I guess we'll just go right into it. But make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And also check out yesterday's video. Yesterday's video flopped completely, but I really, really want you guys to watch that one, because I'm going to be covering that game a bit more, so please go and watch it down below. Without any further ado, let's get started. I already apologize about the quality of this video, or at least the trailer, because of the fact that it's on Twitter. So, you know, all the whole Twitter thing and how bad the quality on Twitter is. So, alright guys, let's get started. 3, 2, 1, let's go. It's muted. Murmur music. Okay, here's a little more Murmur. On the same slide. Oh, okay. Okay, more Murmur. Ooh, Kelp Forest. Oh my god, Kelp Forest really got to glow up. Oh my god, look at this. Oh, look at Arf. Oh, my ever so stopping beating heart. What's the saying? Oh, my ever so something heart. I don't know. Okay, let's just go to the analytic view. There's really not that much to analyze here. A lot of it is stuff we have seen, but we have seen some Murmur and some Kelp Forest. So we'll probably look a little bit at those levels in particular. Oops. So let's look into it here. Start here. So here's the Murmur. This image quality is absolute garbage. Twitter, please. You know what? I'm actually gonna try and download this video and watch it from there, because I can't analyze anything with this quality. So give me a second, guys. Okay, this is so much better. It's only 720p, but I'll live with it. Yeah, this is okay. It's not much better, but a little bit better. Okay. I apologize, guys, for the quality of the footage. It's just Twitter, so there's not much I can really do about it. Okay, so let's analyze here. Here, it looks like, let's see, this is the beginning of the level. Actually, no, this is going towards the second half of the level. We have Arf down there, so that's the early part of the level. This is the slide. I'm presuming that it goes from the button puzzle with the, you know, where you hit the buttons and the things turn. I'm presuming that's what that's from. Yeah, there's the entrance. I believe that's the entrance to the level. Actually, no, it's not. There's a Patrick. I honestly don't remember much of Murmur off the top of my head. That's why I'm kind of excited for this level, because I just don't. It's not that I don't remember much of it. It's just that it's been so long. I think the last time I played Battle for Bikini Bottom for my speedrunning thing video, and to get some clips for some things. But I think the last time I properly played Battle for Bikini Bottom was, excuse me, the Zak plays I did 3.5 years ago. So it's been a while. So yeah, the Goo Lagoon, we don't need to analyze this scene because the scene's been analyzed a million times. Okay, so here are all of it. I think they show off all of these little puzzles, actually, that are by Mermaid Man here. So Patrick, so I'm presuming, well, I don't know, because, like, the button on Jellyfish Fields, because, like, okay, let me, I need to just jump cut there, because I just jumbled the words completely. So, at Jellyfish Fields, when Patrick has to throw fruit and throws it at that one button, it has a hand symbol. So I figured that that's the symbol that they would use for if Patrick was using a throw fruit, just because of what we saw in the trailer. But here, it's like a target. It's like a big circle with a dot in the middle of it. So I don't know if that's something they changed from that last trailer. I mean, that's the hard part with all of this, with analyzing these trailers, is that even THQ Nordic admitted themselves that a lot of this footage is older footage. So it's really hard to properly judge exactly what they're going to do with the buttons. It's really hard to say. But regardless, this is one of the more challenging puzzles, at least for me. Then there's this one, same thing, there's a little target on it. Yeah, but we've seen this one before in that little GIF that we saw about like a month ago or so, maybe a little bit more than that. So yeah, then there's this puzzle. Whoa, whoa. Okay, so there's this puzzle. So, yeah, so it's really weird. I don't know, like, what the difference is between... So, I mean, I'm presuming that the ones with the hands are just ones you hit. So Patrick could use his stomach attack on that button. And then here, he has to throw the fruit. So, I don't know why a Jellyfish Fields it's a hand when he's throwing the fruit. I don't know. Maybe that's just an inconsistency, which is weird. But I still kind of do wish they were all the hand. You know, just because that's what it was in the old game, but I don't know. I feel like people shouldn't have to really think to figure out to throw the throw fruit at that. Like, that's one thing for me in this game. I'm actually making a whole video about this on Friday, is that I really think that they're dumbing this game down for newer players, and I get it. They're doing it for accessibility reasons, but the thing is, like, I played this as a kid and was perfectly fine, so I don't know how this needs to be tweaked any more than it already has. But, you know, it's just one of those things, I guess. You can't have a perfect remake. And I know, just because of the fact I said that, everyone's gonna come at me in the comments. I already know. But yeah, so again, timer, not a huge fan of, but we've seen the scene a million times. Alright, so this is the part in Jellyfish Caves where you're stacking the watermelons to get out. I must say, Jellyfish Caves does look really, really good. I love how they've transformed a lot of the, particularly the cave levels, like the one in Goo Lagoon, the one here. They look great. They just came out really well. I don't know what else to say besides they look great. So Kelp Forest. All right, beautiful. So we're getting into Kelp Forest. One thing I like is the fog here. They really do seem to like fog in this game. Adding fog to levels. Sand Mountain, Flying Dutchman's Graveyard. This one. And I think fog to some extent is good and it works. And some it's not. I don't really think it, I mean, it works for Sand Mountain because you're high up on a mountain, but it just doesn't look as good because of the overly white background of Sand Mountain. The white fog really takes away from, like, you know, just the environment that you're in. But for levels like Flying Dutchman's Graveyard and Kelp Forest, I think it works. I think it works really, really well. But I will say, again, I just think Kelp Forest is a little too bright. Like, you know, you think of Kelp Forest, you think of nighttime, you know, where they were, like, you think of that episode where SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward were stranded in Kelp Forest. It's very dark, very moody. It was nighttime. So I just wanted a little more of that feel here. But the fog looks good. I like how the fog looks. I mean, Jellyfish Fields. Kelp Forest looks so much better than it did before. Hands down, no questions asked. It really, really does. Yeah, and it just, like, a lot of things stand out a lot more. Like the jumping or the bouncing leaves. Like, you can even tell. Okay, the stupid plaything's in the way. But if you look at the golden leaf, if it goes away, you can see that there's a spring. I'll put like an arrow to it so you guys can see it. There's like a spring to show you that it's a bouncy leaf, and I think it works really, really well. That's something for accessibility that I think works. You know, I don't know if it was in the original game, but it's more obvious that those are bouncy. You know, those are different leaves. So, yeah, so that's that. Okay, so we have G-Loves, hold on, let me go back a bit. Okay, I think that's our Sleepy Time boy over there. I want to see Sleepy Time so badly. All of these robots that we're seeing, especially Arf, which I probably will get into in a few seconds here. These robots look so much more expressive, and I really want to see Sleepy Time so bad. So bad. He probably looks really, really good. But no, this shot looks really, really good. Can't really say much about this. Looks fine. This is the part in Jellyfish Fields. Where Patrick has to destroy the water towers. Looks great. I don't know what else to say. Like Jellyfish Fields looks basically perfect. I mean, I don't know what else they could have really done with Jellyfish Fields. It looks great. Yeah. Like, overall, like, there are so many levels where I'm like, wow, you know, this is great. So, this is definitely one of them where I'm like, wow, this is great. Do I have any water left? No, I don't. Of course not. Okay. Anyways, moving on. The pier, don't have really much more to say about this because I already mentioned it a lot in the Goo Lagoon analysis video. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Arf. Arf looks good. Oh, I love it. I love the fact that they're giving expressions to a lot of these robots. Like, it looks so good on Arf. I don't know what, it just looks brilliant. Like, the expression, like, he looks so angry, and his stance is so proper for what that robot is. Like, he's a cowboy robot, so the fact that his arms are out and kind of, like, angled, you know, and his knees are kind of bowed, it works. It really, really works. I think Like, the robots is definitely my favorite thing that they've touched up with this game so far. Like out of all the additions, out of all the little changes, I went out of focus. The robots look amazing. I love them. Yeah, that's basically it. I don't know what else more to say besides the fact that, I mean, everything in this trailer looks good. Thankfully, this one didn't have as many bugs as the last few did. Because, obviously, a lot of people were giving THQ Nordic heat because of the fact that these trailers have bugs in them. And some people were commenting like, oh, yeah, but, you know, the original Battle for Bikini Bottom, you know, like, had unfinished textures and all that. And I'm not talking about unfinished textures. I'm talking about glitches. Things that you shouldn't be able to see. Things that are, like, very, very rough. And especially because the game is actually, no, not less than a month out, but 1 month out, you really don't want to see that in a game where they're really trying to push it, because obviously a lot of people have a negative stereotype on these licensed games. So having these bugs apparent in the trailers does not help the stereotype at all. So, guys, one thing I really want you to realize is that when people like myself or Riders DX or whoever it is say something that we're not a huge fan of about the trailers, it's not us trying to complain and, you know, sound nitpicky. It's us saying that this game looks great, but there's just these few things that they could tweak. And yes, guys, we do know that these are early builds. Literally, every single one of us say in every single one of our analysis videos that these are earlier builds. We get that. But we're still pointing them out because they still need to be pointed out. That's kind of how analysis works. And I really wanted to point that out because obviously Friday's video is about how I think the game looks like they're really making it very easy. In terms of the, you know, the cruise bubble and the button thing and the robots, you know, like how the robots act. So I really hope that you guys just don't take it too personally. Like, I don't know why you take it too personally, because it's a game. But I don't know. That's it, guys. That's all I got for you today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. All that stuff down below. Make sure to hit the little notification bell so that you're notified of when I upload. Join the Discord family so you can be a part of the real ZakPak community. And yeah, so until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next video.